Is this thing on? Can you hear me? Hello, paranormal. Sorry, I was just editing it because I realized I spelled cryptids incorrectly. Can we transition? Yes. Here we are. Hello. Hopefully my lighting is okay. Looks like it's okay to me. So yeah, welcome to my tarot and chill. And the slight topic on there is because there have been weird things going on. Can you hear me okay if I'm talking that way? Here, let me see if I move the mic a little bit. There we go. Dragon, hi! Thank you. I tried. I found this shirt and I was just like, yay. I didn't think I lost this one and another one just recently. I don't know where the other one's at. It has skulls on it. But yeah. Hello and welcome to my Tarot and Chill with a side of Cryptids. I am Mystic Manny, and today we will be doing Tarot, Oracle, and discussing the cryptids that are potentially in the woods where I live. Interesting happenings in regards to what's transpired. Just lots of things. How are you all doing? Just got home from work. Wow. Oh, I don't know how you've been up for that long. I took a nap earlier. I tried streaming earlier, Age of Mythology Retold. I played for like maybe 30 minutes. And then I took a nap on the couch. It's 63 degrees inside the apartment. No heaters on. We just have a couple of windows open. It's been pretty windy today. Yeah, Dragon, you might want to sleep at some point. Just saying. Is the music okay? Is it like, can you hear me okay over the music or clearly? Ooh, you want to, but you haven't been able to. Okay, I get that. I'm so sorry. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, you can hear me with the music, okay. I'm listening right now to copyright-free music by the Relaxed Movement. It's several tracks of royalty-free, copyright-free music that you can use for different programs and projects, not programs, stuff like that. So. I apologize for making you jelly. Let's see. Let's look at a card. Fiction. Oh, it would be like that, paranormal. I got 3 wands, and this is something that I was just thinking of something general. What's an energy that we need to take into consideration? And I got 3 wands. And as you can see, it's there's a ship and it's traveling. It's an airship. The three of wands is a reminder to take your passions and energies of getting things done into consideration and putting it towards movement. So in this case, that's something that we probably need to work on in regards to progression. And I agree with Dragon. If they be fighting, give them chores. Because, damn. But yeah, Three of Wands, checking out the possibility of movement progression when it comes to certain decisions and moving forward with things. So take that into consideration, okay? Put that back on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, good idea. Dragon has lots of good ideas. I agree with them. So, what is the idea of a cryptid or cryptozoology? Like, has anyone experienced anything in their area in regards to a cryptid or something from like lore or something regionally specific, or because that's what we're trying to figure out what's going on here, because there's something in the woods that's doing weird things, and it's got my hubby like, I don't know, like not on edge, but like hyper aware of what could or couldn't happen. And it always seems to happen when it's strange. All the animals vacate the area just before like a natural disaster, or like were to hit or something, or if there was a predator. Your whistle friend who sometimes knocks. Okay. It could very well be paranormal. That is up in our region. It's a bear. Yes. A bear in a top hat. Not like the purple hippo. The flying purple hippo with the top hat from earlier. That when it flies, a rainbow trails behind it, and it spits hearts at you out of love in an effort to attack you. I don't know what lore that specifically is from. It was just in the game that I was playing. Also, hello, Ron. How are you? Now, a bear in the top hat, spooking all the animals in the area. Okay. You need to draw your 5. Yeah, I'm several days behind. I did 3, and I haven't even colored the 3rd one. And we're on day 19 of Inktober. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just... Things have been challenging lately, to say the least. mean, it's up to you what you want to do and how you want to do it when it comes to it, right? I happen to have little business cards that are blank on both sides that I was going to use for something, and I decided not to use it for that. So I decided to use those like little cards to draw on and like color. That's as far as I got with it though. Like I haven't done anything past the third one. Like I said, I haven't even colored the third one in. That's what you gotta tell them, Ramen. You go big or you go home. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. If you have to be like, go big or go home. 10 by 10. Oh my. Yeah, you put a lot of work into that, don't you? Sky anomalies and shadow creatures. Yes. The shadow creatures being like protectors of nature, like beasts or animals that are like shadow-like entities. Oh, I see. They look good though. Like I saw what you've already done so far, and I've uploaded, and they honestly look really good. I actually got one of the markers that you recommended to me, and it came with like 117 different colors. The skunk ape, yes. You have to go to, what's the name of that park? Yeah, so like you have to, if it's not in the Everglades, it's in, yes, the markers, those. They actually do, they're double like brushed, so there's like a finer brush on one end, and then there's a more blunt. They do pretty well for me, and I don't really color with markers all that well, but I like the way they detail and color and blend, so I quite enjoy them. So but yeah, no, Skunk Ape. What is the name of the park? Dragon, you might know. It's a state park. I used to go there. I don't know why I'm thinking Saratoga. It's not Saratoga. Saratoga is something different. This is gonna bother me. Myakka River State Park. Yeah, I wasn't aware of a water monster in Florida, but I know about Myakka State Park having the skunk ape as one of the sightings or whatever. And I know in my area, like, Bigfoot is huge. There's like merchandise and everything for Bigfoot. There was a lake monster like Nessie. Man, I can't believe I missed that. Oh, like the Bigfoot. Oh, the cutouts, like the silhouettes and stuff. Oh no, not in Florida. See, in Florida they have the skunk ape, which is like a swamp version of Bigfoot. Seriously, I just think they're the last remaining Gigantopithecus. Floating. Laya, I'm sorry, I just saw you pop up on here. I have cards on standby to do readings. But right now we're talking cryptids. I just pull a card for anyone if they're thinking about something, and hopefully that card or energy resonates with them. Yes. Bigfoot's cousin. Yeah, they're just the last remaining Gigantopithecus. Gigantopithecines? Is that plural? I'm trying to remember from my anthropology class. Excuse me. Paranormal, they're similar. They're similar.
Oh,
Oh?
hello.
Hello, welcome guest to the stream. How are you?
I'm doing bread in the process of cooking the dinner.
You're cooking dinner.
Yeah, I'm making a whole roasted chicken.
Oh, that sounds amazing. A roasted chicken. I had leftover spaghetti and meatballs, and they weren't even homemade meatballs. They were like pre-made meatballs from the frozen section.
Nice. I mean, they're so good.
Yeah, they were all right. I doctored it up, of course. Um,
Where's?
so it was all right. And then I just threw it all together. Like I threw the pasta in with the broth and the sauce to cook, and it just thickened up into like what looked like, I don't know, canned spaghetti.
Oh, yeah.
All the ramen, all these spell checks though. Like if I have to get my anthropology notebook workbook out, I will. But that, I don't. You're close, but not with the first one. For the Gigantopithecus. Ooh, hot dogs on the grill. I thought about hot dogs today, and then I realized we didn't have hot dogs, but we have country style beans that need to go to use with hot dogs, or something else like ribs or. El Gigante, yes. I mean, essentially, it's giganti, like gigante. So it's giant, because it's big. Oh, a pizza? That sounds good. Now you're stretching this ramen, like, I don't know where you're pulling these from, but let's see if I get this here. And there. So I can see you and my program. food there. Yeah. I realize some of the food in my area isn't all that great when it comes to like seasoning, and ever since we moved, it's just like they're afraid to use salt and pepper here in the Pacific Northwest. You have to go to like major cities and stuff um, to get decent quality food or variety even, because there's like no variety where I'm at. But the lack of seasoning, yes, absolutely. But in regards to the local cryptid or whatever it is that we're dealing with, what had happened was that we were out in the open field trying to see if we can catch the northern lights, and we failed because it was still twilight-esque, and when we looked up, there was something in the sky, and it was a light of some sort that was kind of swiveling around, and we're like, what the hell? And it kind of zigzagged, and it didn't have any blinking like that of an aircraft that we could recognize. And I was like, huh, okay. And then we went home. No biggie, right? So, skip a couple days forward. Hubby went out there, and he heard what sounded like a bird in the woods at night, and it was relatively late at night, but he paid it no mind, and he was looking at the tree line where we saw this thing go, like past. Not that it landed in the tree line, but it was in the direction. And then he heard a very bad whistle, like something or someone attempting to whistle and being very bad at it. At this point, he is like, what the hell? That wasn't normal. And that was followed by branches breaking, as if something fell out of the tree. And then there was a thud. A hard thud. Followed by the sound of what was running. Like something running. And at that point, he booked it. We haven't seen or heard anything of that since, but what we did notice is that there was an absence of deer and other wildlife in the area. At night, the deer are everywhere. They don't care. They come out at night and they do their thing. And at that point, when he experienced that, there were no deer. There was nothing, and it was quiet. Quiet with the exception of what he heard. Tantrums. More chores! They'll learn. So yeah, we haven't really experienced anything like that since. And he's been very reluctant to go out there at night. And then I've gone there at night just to scope things out and look at things up in the sky. Because we go to an empty field next to where we live, and you know, you just got to be careful in these woods. And there's like screaming and these odd sounds, excuse me, that happen at night, and it's like, what is going on? Is it people? Is it an animal? We were under the impression it was deer doing deer things, because there's so many deer around here. And now we're starting to think that it might not be deer that we hear, because it's an unusual sound. according to Ramen King, it is a bear in a top hat spooking all the animals. Wish I can get him in here to tell stories. Hubby. So it is a chill Sunday. Samhain is around the corner. I'm thinking of coordinating a silent supper. Because why not? You know, honor your ancestors by setting a spot for them at the table and giving them their food, their plate of what we all brought together, so that they can enjoy a meal with us while we sit and eat silently in a meditative state. I have a couple of instruments that I can use to start and end the silent supper, of course, be it a drum or a singing bowl. You know, I thought of leaving it a present. I just don't know what to leave it. And I'm like so curious about what's out there. I want to go out there and I want to like, hello, can I pet you? Famous last words as I get like mauled by a creature or something. I don't know. Pet the cryptid. Yes. Is anyone doing anything particular for Samhain? Because we're going to be doing our silent supper just after Dia de los Muertos on the weekend. And for Samhain, there is a Victorian Gothic vampire party somewhere downtown that I want to go to. At a medieval tavern, of all places. Yes, I remember you mentioning you were going to go to a retreat. Is it far from where you live that you're going for the retreat, or? Oh. Let's try that. I lowered it. I was also away from the microphone too, so. Where's the thing on? Oh, it's fine. Oh, that's not terrible. That's doable. Awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So you're supposed to dress up Victorian, like themed vampire, and I don't have Victorian clothing, so I'm just gonna go kind of gothy and call it a night. I think that'll be fine. So yeah, who wants a card from the Angelarium? May the Celestials give us... May the Celestials give us some insight. I don't think I could get Thunderbirds in my area. I didn't see it on the chart that I found that showed like regional cryptids and stuff. Because like they're more around plains and stuff. And maybe not on this side, maybe on the other side. Alright, so Dragon wants a card. Sinistriuna wants a card. Uh-oh. Did my Wi-Fi go out? Here, let me get out of this. There we go. I think they lost me. My frames went down. No! See if that helps. There it is. Okay, I'm back. So Dragon, you got Sandalphon, which is the Angel of New Life. And that's kind of like sandbox mode when it comes to creating things. In essence, you're putting things together and you're building it from the bottom up, or you have the energy and/or capability to assist you. So it's like the building blocks in a playground in a sandbox, but take that into consideration with your life and/or situation. And you'll be able to grow from that aspect to get to where you need to go, where you need to progress. Mm-hmm. Growing the roots. That fell. that's interesting. All right, so for Sinistruna, we have these two cards fell out. You have Osmed, the Angel of Annihilation, and Azrael, the Angel of Death. So the first one, Osmed, Angel of Annihilation, is very similar to the Tower. And that has to do with, are you going to be subject to the change or are you going to be the change? You have to wipe the slate clean, build the foundation, and go from that point up. And then, of course, Azrael, Angel of Death, is very much like Death. The Death card. And so that is with upcoming changes and transformation, which that's something that's, very prominent this time of the year, because we're at that time of the year where everything starts to kind of go into like dormancy and what have you, or die off. And but in this instance, this is something that you want to consider in regards to interchange and working with that interchange to get you to where you need to go. So your two cards are basically, are you going to be subject to the change or are you going to be the change, because there is change that's coming. Okay? It's okay, Paranormal. Did you want me to pull a card for you? Oh, I just hit the microphone. Okay. Okay. Alright, Paranormal, you have Estebes, which is the Angel of Divination. And you're very welcome. And so the Angel of Divination is a reminder to basically work that itself, the divination tools, whatever you have, be it tarot, be it pendulums, be it scrying, and an effort. Because you say you want to work with Lucifer, so you're gonna have to do that from a divination perspective. That will basically connect the dots for you. I think that's an important factor because part of divination is an inner working. It's like a self work as well. And because you're wanting to work with a specific deity, that'll help with you, inner, and it'll connect to deity, outer. Okay, so do you have the tarot cards currently, or you ordered the tarot cards today that you're going to be receiving them? Because you can do pendulum work, but I feel like in this instance, you'd probably get a little bit more out of the tarot. Oh, it arrived. Okay, so start playing with that deck, break it in, get to work with it, and eventually it's going to connect you to whichever deity you want to work with. You'll be able to communicate easier that way for you in regards to the divination aspect, because it's going to be working with your inner to connect with that outer with the deity. Oh, nice. Occult tarot. You're welcome. I hope it helps. Always remember when working with a deity or something, sometimes it's not as simple as just sitting there. Sometimes you gotta do a little more inner work. That's where divination comes in. So it's a tool to help you realize and recognize certain things from inside in order to connect you with that divinity. I wouldn't stress out about it. I would take it, a little bit at a time. This is not something that happens immediately either. It's going to take some time. So allow it the time that it needs. You have to nurture it and let it grow that way. All right, so it is a quarter till, and I've been doing this for 55 minutes, so I'm going to call it. Thank you for stopping by, listening to me chit chat and bullshit about cryptids, and allowing me to pull cards for you. I hope they were insightful and that they resonated. Um, I'm gonna see how I can get this type of stream on the books for doing it more frequently, weekly, hopefully. I don't know what day of the week. This was just sporadic. I did a gaming stream earlier, and then I did this after taking a nap. So, um, other than that, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for saying hi. And I hope to catch you next time. All right? Y'all have a good evening and a good week.